Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull moment in crypto. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very bullish day for the XRP army. Beautiful green candles on my charts. It's absolutely awesome. Literally, XRP is up 20% today. And to be quite honest, I'm not exactly sure why, but it doesn't matter. This was going to happen because, again, this lawsuit could be coming to an end very, very soon. So we're going to go through that. There obviously is the Bitcoin prediction of it going to $1 million. And Cathie Woods literally predicting that it could go to $1.48 million USD in the next 5 years. That is insane. There is interesting updates in relation to the Crypto.com individual that received $10 million from Crypto.com by mistake. Anyway, we've got a lot to get through, and obviously there's a lot of financial news going on at the moment, obviously with this whole Credit Suisse thing. So let's get into all the juicy news. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing, with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are just getting insane. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence out there. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we hate to lose, but you can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto. So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into all of the news. And again, massive thank you to those 54,900 plus subscribers. That is growing every day. Thank you very much. Now, again, yesterday was hilarious. I had a really late evening, obviously, with my finance broker and some business associates, right? And it was a wild night. Anyway, let's move on, guys. It was really good. We have Cathie Wood basically targeting Bitcoin price in the next, 7 years away, I should say, at $1.48 million by 2030. It could happen. Hyperinflation. Things are going crazy. I mean, anything is possible, especially with Bitcoin, all right? I believe that we are seriously in the accumulation phase and the very early stages of a bull run. And now, of course, this was beautiful to wake up to today, partially hungover. But we have XRP up 25% earlier. This is 4 hours ago at the time of recording on the 22nd of March today, which is insane. But 47 cents, the USD, which is really nice. It is down slightly at the moment. Trading at 45 cents, but guys, this is insane. This is what I envisioned, obviously, with the XRP price, any positive news would just send this like a hockey stick, bang, straight up on a right angle, and that is happening as we speak. So again, I think a lot of people are starting to FOMO into it. And again, I've just slowly been dollar cost averaging into XRP for a while. These were the altcoins, of course, up. We had Solo up 26.99%, XRP's up 25%, ADA's at 10.92%, XLM as well follows XRP just slightly behind it, 10%, and of course CKB up 9.29% as well. And yes, this was yesterday, and yeah, it was pretty hectic last night, I must say. So it was good to do a live, and I love doing those lives. Anyway, let's go to Coinspot. This is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. And of course, with any of this stuff, do your own research and due diligence. Now, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars. Everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world. Now, let's go through them quickly, but Bitcoin's still holding strong above 40K here, $42,666. You got Ethereum at 2,759. BNB is not doing too great as well, to be honest, but XRP up 20.58% at the time of recording now, 69 cents. So again, I've been dollar cost averaging into this for a while, like, a long time, and again, I've just been buying it up, trying to accumulate as much as possible, because when this thing goes, like we've just seen this morning or earlier this morning, again, it'll be too late. And you're going to see people quickly buying in, FOMOing, and there's been, a lot of people hating on it. But there you go, it's 69 cents today. That is insane. We've got ADA as well, 57 cents. Solana is still very undervalued, in my opinion, at $34. Polkadot's at $9 as well. We've got Chainlink at $11.41. XLM as well always follows XRP, to be honest, but up 8.93% today, 14 cents. We've got Hedera at 9 cents as well. VeChain's 3 cents. ALGO's up 5.21% to 33 cents. Quant is up 3.11% to $200, virtually even. We've got ICP at $8 as well. We've got CFX at 61 cents. Now I have got a bot opened up on this one as well, which is doing insanely well, 214%, which is in the Patreon, which is again very, very nice. We've got Axie as well, $13. I'm still bullish on that. Neo's at 18. Chili's at 3% today to 18 cents. My Chili's bot is currently trading 429% up, which is insane. Let's move on. You've got IOTA at 33 cents and XDC down from yesterday's pump. Obviously, that was crazy seeing that up as well. 20% last night, but 6 cents as well. And of course, Casper at 5 cents. Very, very nice to see the banking coins finally making moves. Now, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, I have the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. Again, I'll put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots, my strategies, my news before I go live on the channel as well, and more importantly, my dividend investments, which again, I post up all my dollar cost averaging into there and the dividends that I'm receiving. So it's going to be very bullish because I've got some massive dividends coming in very, very soon. And again, I'm posting updates in there all the time. So join up, link is below. Now, of course, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, it's beautiful to see XRP up 18% as well. It's still up 21 on the week and 16% on the month. Very, very nice. 45 cents. Come on. When this thing goes, it's going to go. And I've been saying it for a long time on my channel. It's one of my favorite projects. Why? Because it's going to be changing the financial landscape forever. Cross-border payments, real estate, on-demand liquidity, banks, institutions. It's a no-brainer in my opinion, but that's not financial advice. And of course, we have XLM as well, up 7.8%. This is still undervalued in my opinion at 9 cents, 7.5% on the week and 4.3% on the month. There's obviously ALGO as well, 5.1%, doing quite nicely as well, 22 cents USD. And XDC, yes, it had its moment yesterday. It was going crazy. It has dropped right down, but I'm still very bullish on it because, again, this is doing some incredible things with trade finance, and it is tokenizing gold. It's not backed by gold. It is tokenizing gold in the UAE, which is really nice to see. But again, very undervalued. Still up 31% on the week and 45% on the month, which is nice to see that. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, Quant, again, this has been a pain in my backside because I've been wanting to buy more of it at $130 USD right now. Again, I could have accumulated more at around $80 USD. So anyway, I did buy that. Sorry, 60 USD. There you go. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the news. But again, XRP surges to its highest since November as optimism surrounding the Ripple case grows, of course. But XRP price rallied sharply today, climbing to a 4-month high as the digital asset benefits from optimistic sentiment right here. Sorry, it's been a long night. And the crypto, obviously one of the largest by total market cap, reached a 47.94 cents this afternoon. And at this point, it had risen more than 20% in less than 24 hours, which just goes to show the power of it. And is obviously was trading at its high since early November, which is really nice. When explaining the latest gains, analysts pointed to the bullish investor sentiment surrounding the Ripple's highly visible legal battle between the SEC and Ripple, of course. And again, on December 20th, they were sued $1.3 billion for selling unregistered securities. And again, Ripple also allegedly distributed billions of XRP in exchange for non-cash considerations, such as labor and marketing services, it added. But anyway, guys, moving on, we have developments right here. But more recently, the ongoing developments in the case, including a letter of notice of supplemental authority filed yesterday, have made investors more confident about the outcome of the case, several analysts claim. By filing this letter, the defendants in the Ripple case sought to support their fair notice defense by referencing a separate legal case where Michael E. Wiles of the U.S. Bankruptcy Court of the Southern District, New York, rejected the SEC's argument, ruling that it was too vague. And obviously, the government agency had objected to this desire of Binance US, obviously to purchase the assets of crypto Voyager company, Voyager Digital right here again, which was denied, which included digital assets known as VGX. The SEC had claimed that Voyager Digital was an unregistered securities exchange and that VGX right here had aspects of a security, without providing an explanation for either of the aforementioned claims. And this is what basically the judge said: I reject the contention that the court obviously, and the debtors somehow were supposed to figure out themselves just what aspects of VGX token might be considered to be aspects of a security, or just what particular activities of Binance.US allegedly could raise registration issues, and then somehow ought to offer evidence and a legal argument on those points, while stated. Several analysts commented on the case, noting that how the ongoing developments had impacted on the price of XRP. And obviously, co-founder of Cross-Chain Decentralized Exchange weighed in right here. News stories are coming out every day, which is why I do daily market updates. And obviously, the mood of these articles are increasing the sentiment among token holders. He said via an input sent on LinkedIn. When asked about the recent price gains right here, and he provided some of the following response: sure, there's been tons of rumors that the SEC case will be settled in favor of XRP. That's mostly what's behind the price jump, and the rumblings are getting louder by the day. He stated token holders and Ripple execs are obviously confident about the outcome, and the New York court is set to rule on the case against XRP in the coming days. He stated via email comments right now. Now, market participants are bullish, optimistic on the ruling of the case, and we're witnessing major purchasing volumes across DEXs and SEXs right here, thus pushing the price higher. Really nice to see that, guys. Really nice. And I'm not going to go into that article, but again, look at this. How nice is this? But Ripple becomes a primary partner of a vital UK non-profit. I love this. I'm all for this stuff. And Managing Director of Ripple in the UK of Europe, Sandy Young, has spread the word on Twitter that Ripple Crypto Company has begun collaborating with the UK's major charity, non-profit organisation that helps children sick with cancer. And Great Ormond Street Hospital Children's Charity right here. And now that the blockchain giant will be able to use their resources to provide support to sick children and their families. That's awesome, man. I love that. And here's what Ripple will start off with in April in particular. Excited to announce Ripple partnership with obviously this charity right here. Now, Ripple's primary UK non-profit partner. We believe in the power of blockchain to create positive change. Great example of how we can use our resources to support children under cancer care and their families. I love that. And obviously, I love that, guys. So the partnership between Ripple and Gosh Charity has been made 2 years so far. The beginning of it will coincide with the start of the TCS London Marathon this year, and the charity's official charity of the year for the annual upcoming event right here. 1,000 runners from Gosh Charity will take part in this year's order to raise millions of pounds sterling to help the UK children fight cancer. That is insane. I love it. That is incredible. Thank you very much, Ripple. That's awesome. Now, obviously, the rich list, guys, we move, slightly upwards right here. That is increasing, but the amount of XRP you need to be holding to be in the top 10%, and there are currently 461,000 wallets at the moment that are currently holding 3,267 XRP. You will be in the top 5% if you are holding, obviously, 10,691. That is increasing. And if you go right here, look at this. This is the historic wallet count right here. And obviously, April last year, skyrocketing, as you can see. Let's just have a look and see where it's at today. That rise is insane. 4.6 million as at the 22nd of March today. So 4.615 or 18 million. It's just increased right there. You can see, there you go. It's a bit hard to keep my finger on it. But anyway, that is increasing. Look at that incredible rise, which is really nice to see. And we've got Kathy Woods, obviously selling some stocks here, guys, which is interesting. But $13 million in Coinbase for the first time since July. Obviously needing to raise some capital, but she obviously sold its first large holding of Coinbase stock since July after months of buying the stock, which is interesting right here. And she sold 160,887 shares from its ARK FinTech Innovation ETF. She's been putting out some pretty incredible statements in relation to the future of blockchain and crypto. Very bullish. A Bloomberg analyst says that Bitcoin could be kicking off a new super cycle as Bitcoin outperforms gold. And again, we know that Goldman Sachs put out a report basically stating that Bitcoin is the best performing asset out of anything this year, which is awesome. But Bloomberg senior macro strategist Mike McGlone says that Bitcoin vastly outperforming gold may be an indicative of a new super cycle for the king of crypto. McGlone tells his 55,000 Twitter followers, and obviously, that Bitcoin's key advantages over gold is its low and rising adoption plus diminishing supply. And looking at the super cycle right here, Bitcoin outperforms commodities with declining risk. Bitcoin beating gold, the top performing old guard commodity in 2023 to March 20th by almost 10 times, may be indicative of a super cycle happening in the crypto right here. And I agree. This is definitely occurring as we speak. Now, I just want to show you guys this because this is full on, all right? So, Crypto.com customer whose partner mistakenly received $10.5 million has been granted bail here in Melbourne, Australia. And Judith Singh, the 37-year-old partner of Themongari right here, forgive me if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, but a Melbourne woman who mistakenly received $10.5 million instead of a $100 refund from the digital asset exchange Crypto.com has been granted bail by the Victorian County Court, which is full on, but she obviously argued that roughly $7 million had been recovered and Singh could flee with the outstanding balance. I don't even think she should have been, or this individual should have been charged, to be honest with you. It was their fault, and they make millions of dollars anyway. Moving on. Celsius custody account holders can receive 72.5% of their crypto, says bankruptcy judge. And should they opt into the deal, Celsius customers cannot pursue any litigation, including seeking relief from the automatic stay, turnover, and other claims and causes of action. So, I know I've had a few friends of mine that had lost money in Celsius. So, 72% of their crypto is better than nothing. All right. Obviously, I'd be happy with that. Skybridge Capital CEO Scaramucci says that the SEC should be kept in check with new pro-crypto initiatives. Hedge fund boss Anthony Scaramucci thinks that the US SEC powers should be balanced out with more pro-crypto initiatives right here, and obviously on CNBC, and makes the argument for why using the SEC to regulate crypto technologies isn't sufficient for an industry in need of growth fostering programs. Get rid of Gary Gensler and you might have some success there. I don't know why he's still in power, but anyway, $1 million for one Bitcoin possible, says this report. Here's why. Well, we all know this. According to the trading desk Capital, the Bitcoin price will likely remain upward. Tomorrow, the US Federal Reserve's Open Market Committee decision to hike or cut interest rates will be tremendously impacting Bitcoin and the global market. Due to the current banking crisis, the FOMC, and its takeaways could propel Bitcoin higher while pushing other sectors to the downside. Unlike the previous occasions, the QCP right here, Capital believes that the Fed needs to stick to their guns and raise rates by an expected 25 basis points. Anything else, especially a cut, is in this metric, could spook the market and send it in the wrong message. If the Fed cuts or comes out too dovish right here, the market could be impacted by uncertainty, disrupting Bitcoin's short-term bullish potential. So we'll have to wait and see. I think that's happening tomorrow in Australia, so we'll keep an eye on that. And yes, this is official on Swift's website, but the ISO20022 coexistence begins, opening new possibilities for cross-border payments. And migration to ISO20022 standard for cross-border payments and reporting successfully began on the 20th of March 2023, making an important milestone for the global payments industry. Both MT and ISO20022 messages will be supported through November 2025. There you go. That is on Swift's website, which is really nice as well. Let's go to cryptometer.io. Have a quick look at where the money has been flowing, guys. Let me just refresh this because this changes all the time. And of course, we've got money flowing into XRP, which is nice. Don't FOMO in, of course, but Ethereum, Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, we have Matic, we have Hedera. Nice to see Hedera there as well. And I believe that's XMR Monero. There you go. And I just want to go to Altcoin Season Index right here on Blockchain Center. This is a great site just to check what's going on here in the top performing assets in the last 90 days. We are still in Bitcoin season at 27 at the moment. And I'm going to keep scrolling down here. Top performing assets. This has a mind of its own, this phone at the moment. Literally, it switched off last night because it was updating. Then it doesn't show the not top performing assets, so I do apologize about that. Anyway, let's go to Twitter. Have a look there, guys. I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Go follow me on Twitter. Thank you to those 4,195 people. That is growing all the time. Yes, I will be giving this away when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. And Ryan Selks, I've been critical of Ripple in the past for various reasons, but more aligned with them than ever before. Ripple should win the overreaching XRP SEC case, and the XRP ledger should be afforded the opportunity to compete fairly on the digital payments infra globally. Losing my mind. Anyway, there is a tweet that was put out by Masari in relation to all of the XRP ledger, and it gives a pretty long thread there. Now, we've got an interview here with Johnny Deaton, the legend. Let's have a quick listen to him.
I was actually proven wrong. They proved me wrong about something in this case. Before the summary judgment motion was filed, I told the XRP world and the XRP community, stand by, because I predict the XRP might have some evidence against Brad and Chris and Ripple that are not public yet. And it might be a couple bad days for Ripple, publicly, kind of optically. And when I read the summary judgment, there was nothing there. It was just that, hey, they talked about, how they want to promote the XRP ecosystem and how they want to get XRP increased in value and things like that, and how XRP is going to be successful in the future. Everything that a Bitcoin person says, everything that Ethereum person says, everything that Charles Hoskinson from Cardano says about their platform, nothing there that was unique. And as you know, there's no fraud in this case. There's not one allegation of fraud. So this is a pretty straightforward case. And I've become more and more, I try to stay, not too optimistic so I can give people more objective advice. But I just don't see how the SEC wins this case at this point. I really do.
Unbelievable. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Switzerland's emergency rescue of Credit Suisse could cost $13,500 for each and every Swiss person, which was huge. Brad Garlinghouse, have a quick listen to this.
Commission sued Ripple, saying that our sales of XRP were investment contracts. It's a kind of a nuanced point, and to your point, we fought it. I think it is so important to fight it, not just for Ripple, but for the whole industry. The SEC, I think, is a hammer, and when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And the current chair of the SEC has said he thinks probably everything except for Bitcoin is a security.
He's crazy. Fidelity Investments right here in BlackRock. Huge, huge, huge. Guys, the two world's largest financial institutions with a combined $14 trillion in assets under management are showing signs that they may be driving the next crypto price bull run. Very nice. And this is real money right here. This is actual gold right now. In February, gold exports to China reached 58 tons, valued at $3.5 billion. That's real money right there. And yes, Cathie Wood sold. Now, Joel Katz has put out an interesting tweet. This was earlier today, but it seems there is a light switch in my garage that does nothing. Hit it by accident yesterday. Wasn't sure what it did, so I switched it back an hour ago right here. Strange to have one that does nothing at all. Me waiting for lawyers to ask me to delete this tweet. What does that mean? Flick the switch? You've got the Florida governor. CBDC has no place in Florida, and we are proud to lead the fight against it. That is awesome. Very nice, mates. Yes, that is flick the switch. It is Formula One week in Melbourne. I am going next week, and I am going to have an incredible time. And if you are going, let me know in the comments if you are going to this incredible event. I can't wait. Bull case right there for Bitcoin, $1.48 million, which is absolutely wild. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 68 right now. And yes, that is a live XRP ledger. Moving money across the world. And that is pretty much it for Twitter, guys. It's a very, very bullish day for XRP holders. And if we go to total market cap, we've got 1.1 trillion, $67 billion in volume, 46% BTC, 18% Ethereum. And of course, my portfolio, the top gainers, I should remove ALBT because that's no longer in existence. But XRP is the top gainer, guys. 19.52% now at the end of recording this video. And where my money is actually focused on going, of course, are the banking coins, which are literally all in the green apart from XDC and LCX. But XRP, guys, that is still beautiful right there. Still up 19.5%. I was getting messages all night as well, so I do apologize. I just slept in a little bit. But that's it, guys. Anyway, I'm looking at my trading bots, which are doing insanely well at the moment. They're all in the green, which is nice. And that is it for today's video. Make sure you join the Patreon. It is linked below. I do put up everything on it on a literally a daily basis, if not every single hour at this point. But anyway, follow me on socials. I'll speak to everyone in the community tab in the comments. Stay safe. Peace out. Bye.